Merry Christmas, everybody. It's Jeanie from Clifton's Crafty Casa, and I welcome you to my channel here on YouTube. I'm in the collaboration with Jeanie's Palette, Funky Junk Inspiration, and the Painted Peach. And we're doing last-minute gift ideas. Here's my project number 1. Ornaments are always a great gift. I use these little rounds that I bought from Amazon. You can probably find them in a lot of the home improvement stores. These little rounds are everywhere. You can buy some that do not have the hole in it to hang the ornament. So if you don't have a drill, you will want to have those. Otherwise, you could drill your own holes. I like them already done. So I'm taking some rice paper, little smalls that I got free. These are just things that have been in my orders prior to this. And these are old-fashioned type pictures, okay? They're very old-fashioned. And so I'm going to put the same picture on both sides of these ornaments. I was going to do 2 sets. I decided I'd use the same pictures and do a whole set of 6 ornaments for my neighbor. So she loves old-fashioned things, and that's why I chose that. I didn't do any painting on these. Usually I put white behind them so they'll stick out, but because they're old-fashioned, I thought the wood would help make it be a little more old-fashioned. And I'm just going to use some jute twine to put on these. Now I've used my own decoupage medium, which is glue and water put together, 2 parts glue, 1 part water, using distilled water. And that's what I use to put it on for the glue. And then I'm going to just use a regular twine to put it through the hole and tie a knot. And that's all you need to do. I did have to sand off a little bit of the hair of the rice paper hanging off the side. I don't really like that to cover up the beautiful edging of these pieces of wood slices. So that is, I got a bag from Dollar Tree, a fabric bag, and I put this set in that bag, and then I have another piece of rice paper that is a tag, and I just made my own tag. You don't have to make one like I did, but make your own tag and put it on the bag, and you've got a great Christmas gift for someone that likes any kind of ornament you're going to make. That is project number 1. Okay, on to project number 2. Project number 2 is fun. I got some little glass bowls at Dollar Tree, okay? So they were $1.25 a piece. And I have 6 of them out here. But I'm only going to use 1 as an example because you don't need to see me do it 6 times. You only need to see me do it once. I used some heat to get the tag off because I wanted it not on there. And then I used alcohol to get off the sticky stuff that's still, on those. So after I get those all done like that, I'm going to use my decoupage medium once again. It's just glue, 2 parts glue and 1 part distilled water. And I'm painting it on the glass, and then I'm getting my bucket full of Epsom salts. Now they're a little bit dried out, so I had to kind of hit them around with my hammer a little bit and made a hole in the bag. But anyway, it's okay, it works. And I use it in this ice cream bucket so I don't have it go everywhere. However, it goes everywhere. just because it's just glued on there, and you're just going to have to, some of it's going to fall off. You just don't want it to crumble off all over the place. So use enough glue that you'll get what you want with these Epsom salts. Pour it on, get it out of the bucket and put it on, whatever you want to do. And it makes a beautiful frosted glass. Now the top of these glasses are just a silver, and it's kind of a metal, but I'm not sure it's a metal. I think it's more plastic than metal. And I just used some Fusion mineral paint in 2 colors. One was that bayberry green, and another is a cranberry color. You could do whatever you wanted. This doesn't have to be a Christmas project. This could be a project for every day. You could use different colors of any kind of colors. And so I paint those, and I do 2 coats of painting these lids. Now I purchased a whole case of the big candle holders probably a year and a half ago or more, when we couldn't get to Dollar Tree too often because of the big C, right? So it wasn't open or whatever. So I purchased it online, and I've had it for a long time, and I'm finally using some. I have probably half a case still left, which is really bad that I had that much. But anyway, so I'm going to use those for the pedestal for these little jars to sit on. And I wanted to use 2 different glues, and the first glue was B7000, and it didn't want to come out of my glue, the toothpaste-like thing it is. I don't know what it is called. Anyway, it didn't really want to come out very well, and so I got my B6000, and it did a really nice job of getting some of that on, and I used hot glue. So I used the B6000 for the hold, the long time hold, and the hot glue for the short time hold, which is the now hold. So you see I'm drying those because I'm going to decorate it a little bit. I put a lid on the glass jar. They're really nice glass jars. And I'm decorating it for Christmas. But you could do whatever you want. I'm just putting a little greenery around the lid. And then I've got some little white, those styrofoam balls that look like berries. So I used those, and I used Stick Fast at first, and that didn't work very well. So I use hot glue. But you will only see the Stick Fast part right here. And I just took it off of one of those berry picks and put them on top of those of the fir tree part, the fake fir tree. And then that's when I get the candle holder out, and I use a black one here. And you see I'm trying glue. I'm not having a very good chance. And so then I get my B6000 out and use it and my hot glue. And at first I didn't put it on where I needed to. It doesn't sit right down on inside of that candle holder. You're going to have to do it around the edge. So make sure you look and see. I didn't put it close enough to the edge there. But look and see where you need to put it, and because I used the middle first and it didn't stick. So you'll see it come off after I'm doing something. So I used some homespun fabric, and I'm just making a little bow and trying it this way, but it didn't work. So I cut it off, and then I made a bow with my Bodabra to put on the candlestick to kind of match up with the top of the container. And so I just put that on there with some hot glue, and I put a button, I think a button on this one. I have rusty bells that I put on it also. So I think it's a button first today on this one. Since I'm only showing you one, you don't need to see all of them done. Anyway, there goes the bow on there, and then, yeah, there's the button. I'm doing a button. That's the lid to it. There we go. Okay, see, it fell right off. So I had to re-glue some of that and make sure that it was glued correctly. So then I got some LED tea lights, and I put that on the inside, and there's that beautiful little project. I think it's great. So thank you for joining us with gift ideas for Take 5, and thank you for our hosts. I appreciate it so much. Have a great Christmas. We'll see you in a couple weeks.